Hello everybody, we're going to be playing Refantazio today. It's a new JRPG from Sega. It is very similar to Persona, as you're going to find out very quickly. There's going to be Goose.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
The main character is going to be completely clueless on everything around him. What's our mission again?
What mission?
I kind of hit my head on every rock on the way down.
Come on, this is no time for jokes.
There will be excessively long cutscenes. But at the end of the day, we're all gonna love it, because that's what we came here for, JRPGs and their funny little quirks. Let's get right into it, folks. Alright, how's this sound?
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Poor kid. Just beat the poor kid with your boot.
A land grotesque as its people.
Yeah, I can agree with that, actually.
Of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
This guy kind of reminds me of that character from Berserk. I forget his name.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
Yeah, clearly.
Cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
I say the animation's really good.
Had yet to wilt.
I feel like I'm watching like an actual anime.
What will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle, just as they did with the prince. What
Yeah, I wonder who could have been.
Could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor Refantazio.
Skip. Now the good news is, even if I beat this prologue, I can apparently push all this data to the main game, which is so nice. More games need to do that, by the way. So we're gonna play through this prologue. I imagine it's gonna be long as because JRPGs are like that. It'll be like, oh yeah, it's just the prologue. 3 hours later.
Feel you from a place beyond my sight.
Like, some games are only 6 hours, and that would be half their playtime. Meanwhile, the prologue for this game is probably going to be like 3 hours, and it's be like, good job, you beat the tutorial. What do you mean I beat the tutorial?
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
Yes, it quite does. I like fantasy worlds.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Is this game going to be breaking the fourth wall a lot? Because that's already a fourth wall break. Zale. Oops. Ralph. Boop. Confirm with tab for some reason. Yeah, that's fine.
Ah,
I like being a protagonist.
unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
No.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy, but can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
Okay, what's the question?
Fantasy limited to the confines of imagination. Would you call it a powerless creation?
I'm going to assume it's a no, but I'm going to say yes because in my life, my realm, it would be.
Of a distracted mind. That must be how you see it. I confess my own answer still eludes me, but consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Okay, so I'm not new to JRPGs, but I don't know how hard this one's gonna be. I think I'll play it on hard mode just to see how it plays, and then later on I'll probably bump it down to normal if it gets obnoxious. Although maybe I should have played it on normal and then bumped it up later. I don't know, the beginning parts of a game can be pretty rough in hard mode.
The capital's just through this desert.
Cute.
True then. The king is dead. Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight.
Oh, British, eh?
Soldiers to stop them. Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories. To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm.
Well, some wild elf ears, man. I've never seen elf ears with like black tips on them.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Ah, I see.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners.
Come on, then. Let's see some respect toward the militia, eh?
But Lord Luis will save us one of
We're British roadkills, are we?
You're with us.
I don't know why they chose British for this.
And if you're against us,
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
I'm gonna guess that means magic wand or something. Likely.
come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's want to get stuck like us.
Nothing personal, kid. Stabs you from behind.
Drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Well, game's over. Oh, never mind. We hit every rock on the way down. We'll be fine.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What's our mission again?
What mission?
I kind of hit my head on every rock on the way down.
Come on, this is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back. Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area.
Stop!
Wait, I'm sensing close. Don't move. What the? Okay.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed these yet, though. Press G to use face sight. This will be able to let you see what glacia senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've ever confronted. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, we have radar. Oh, okay. Clouds are bad.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
Yeah, I don't want to fight whatever the that was. It looked like a chimera with a giant scorpion tail. Oh, crap. Every time I tab out, it will freeze the game. I should check and see if there's a setting for that. Oh, I love the watercolor sky.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
Wait, is her spell just background music? She's got a whole ass orchestra in there.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Is it gonna be a story thing where she ends up getting captured and the game is just like dead silent for an hour?
Look,
That'd be hilarious.
over there.
Karan Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight. Oh wait, items. Medicinal herb.
I don't like this.
Medicinal herb. Oh, here's like two on their own. I want to see if I can actually fight these guys. Oh, I don't do any damage to these guys. They have way too much health. Uh-oh, this is bad. Oh, they got like eyes in their tongues. That's weird.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Based on this weird advanced tech that they got going on here, I'm gonna guess there was aliens at one point or something. Oh, great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. Whoops. I thought that was a text I could progress. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epic of glory to grant me something. Going to assume it said victory.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
on with it then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lie, dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Okay, so I'm going to assume there's racism in this area.
Of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Good old racism.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
Why are they all poor?
Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
Seems like the fairy's not exactly
You have
not
any
racist
street
either.
smarts? Come on, kid.
Street smarts, come on.
Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
Not exactly a United Kingdom if it's, you know, kind of just ruled by one or two races. Seems like it's mostly one race that kind of rules this area.
It was incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else.
Gee, I wonder why. It's almost like they're the ruling class.
Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Nods.
Did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army.
Oh, now they send the guard.
It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much. Hard to see how the nation can come back from this. We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Okay, so it sounds like there's unrest building.
King dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out?
Okay, so I know I said the other guy looked like Griffith, but this guy looks very much like Griffith. Am I saying that right, Griffith? Whatever.
No doubt
He looks like the white-haired guy from Berserk.
But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Oh, so we're an undercover messenger then. That's interesting.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Yeah, it sounds like we were a friend of the prince too.
Getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative.
Okay.
Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
I mean, yeah. They couldn't even, like, keep the roads safe for 2 minutes.
So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice.
An elder? Here?
Oh, there's like people I can chat to. Hello, shady woman. Okay, nothing going on there. What is this? Oh my god, what is this outfit? Okay, it's actually not that bad. It's basically a sports outfit. It is so close to bikini armor, though. Like, the entire midsection is completely uncovered. Elda, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Oh, not trying to be rude. Just mind yourself. This city ain't quite the friendliest to us inferiors. Ah, yes, racism. Does that bother you? I'm fine. Piprius tribe or not, I can knock those fools 6 ways from Ildestay? Going to assume that's a place.
Here?
Oh, cutscene?
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
What's a magic igniter?
Magic igniter.
See, there's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air.
Oh, look at Miss Fancy and her innate magical abilities.
A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with?
I don't know.
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power.
Why does this have a ribcage?
You might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Okay, but from who? There's no other countries.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
What are these pants you're wearing, lady?
Well, that
My
wasn't
God.
necessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
I'm gonna guess she's evil. Just, you know, vibes check-wise.
Let's head there.
Oh, the recruitment place. Go down the street towards the cathedral. It'll be right on the building on the left. You look into a list as a soldier. Not like there's any other work for elders, I guess. Don't make assumptions. Oh, you think you're better than the grime of Sunshade Row you crawled out of? You're in for a rude awakening, boy. I don't know why everybody's Scottish in my head when I'm reading their text when everybody's been very clearly British. I was hoping we'd be blending with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. Guessing over here.
Lots of ideas.
Dear me.
Okay. Easy enough to find.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you?
Blue blood?
No place for velvet swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the guard.
where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But
yeah, really.
I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone.
Oh, we like a rare breed?
18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what?
He sees us as useless, or as like friggin' sees us as expendable. Jeez, man. I don't know how much this will actually impact the story, to be honest. I mean, what would this guy expect? Probably money.
I need the money.
Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm stronger than look, I've got a sharp mind, I can take a lot of punishment, I'm small but quick, I've always been lucky. I feel like he's always been lucky. He kind of survived falling off a cliff.
I asked for your skills, boy. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
No! My god, what an asshole. I can't wait to fight God and this guy's just be like, I recruited that one. That was me. Wait, I've already entered my name once. Why am I entering it again? Interesting. Is this character not the protagonist?
Know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Okay, that was easy. Infiltrated the guard like it was nothing. Apparently being an Eldar made it easier. What a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn.
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reef makes the world go round, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting only gonna get you chewed out.
Whoa.
Ah, you enlisting as well. The line starts behind me. If so, or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family's of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not. They said tribe doesn't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield, not that I'd find better work. Wish I could serve Count Lewis. His army's built on merit, so even a pauperous stands a chance.
What's the world coming to?
Blasted, I came to enlist because I heard you could make a quick rev here, but they really make you work along creepy elder. Where'd you hear that? God's own scriptures there were. Guess you can't expect an elder to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy. Okay, so there's like some kind of religious component to this then. Oh, okay, that's how I joined the queue. We even get the temperature, it's 23 Celsius.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers?
Wait, was there something I missed? Okay, no.
Told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next.
Next.
Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the...
What is this floating through the air? Just like random polygons.
Surely not. An elder. It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force, crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
care to say that again, boy?
I mean, he's almost as tall as you, guy.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
I shall certainly attempt to.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Ooh, Cinder Igniter.
These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on different forms, like I saw on the main street. What is going on with your sleeve, my guy? That's a really long sleeve.
Take this too. Protect it with your life.
Oh, it's a map. Royal Capital Vicinity map.
Wow,
okay.
It's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
And that must be tough to recreate that map constantly.
My name is Captain Klinger.
Klinger.
The moment you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards.
Sir, yes, sir!
Veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Sir, I don't think I'm a masochist, sir!
Contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
I love how nobody sees this chick, even though she's just flying around constantly.
Hey, you awake?
Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is.
How it is.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Oh my god, we're getting to like full-on territory now. That was a long time ago. I guess I don't really have to read out the options.
But still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
What book?
What book?
Oh, I don't know. The one lying right there that you're always carrying around? Good thing those bandits weren't much for reading, huh? Thanks.
Ooh, book. Oh, this image is getting more detailed.
That's what you call a fantasy story, right?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, is this gonna get into like fourth wall breaking really hard?
Fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds
Oh my god, is this an isekai? This is an isekai, isn't it? There's gonna be some kind of isekai fucking element in this, isn't there? But it's a reverse isekai, I bet.
Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. all people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor.
This is an isekai. That's what it has to be. This is a fucking isekai.
Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled.
But it's like a reverse isekai. That's sick.
These emotionally satisfied people, it reads. All lives are equal. Wow. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy.
Okay, that's not our world.
Strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
It sure as hell ain't equality for all, that's for sure.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Was the prince isekai at one point? Oh, I guess whoever wrote the story was isekai at one point.
Shouldn't you be resting?
Oh, is the prince also an Eldar?
In fact,
or an
I
Elda?
have this chance to talk.
Legally distinct 40k elf.
I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down.
Oh, do the Elda live in the trees, I guess?
It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard.
Oh.
Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Interesting. The prince has had this weird thorny curse since the beginning then.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Interesting. Also, there's a lot of animated sequences for this. Holy crap.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
One day remains until what? One day remains until what? Oh, is it just travel time? I thought the game was gonna pull like some switcheroo, like reversal time nonsense on us and be like, it is one day until the cataclysm. You must now defeat the cataclysm.
Hey, don't forget.
This is where our contact should be, so hopefully we find him quickly.
Okay.
Got it. All we can do for now is rest. Big day tomorrow. Oh, interesting. So that's how they're gonna do world travel, I guess.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Oh, interesting. So the days passing are kind of narrated then. That's cool.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the
Yeah, okay, buddy.
of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel.
The only thing you're forging is the clots in your arteries. A world with only one tribe.
United as one tribe. No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
Is it a fight you want?
Draw your blade. Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Zalroth.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone, help!
Is that a
Oh.
soldier?
Oh shit, Port's getting attacked.
Listen, stay on guard. It's too...
To what? He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard.
I mean, there's a difference between bravery and stupidity.
You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army.
And currently, Klinger is very stupid.
Pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's
glory and riches. Okay, buddy.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Wait, did she get armor too?
Explain, but it's
oh, she's got a little metal thing on her head. That's cute.
And it's getting stronger.
Hey, wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die.
Okay, so Stroll dies almost immediately. Oh, sweet, we have an ally.
This is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Maybe you shouldn't be saying that out loud in front of somebody that barely knows you. Oh, it's 8 Celsius.
Okay.
Our allies inside here? Oh, you're running with such purpose. What was it that you were talking about? You said something about your ally? Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside. Well, whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Why is my camera so aggressively, like, locked in? That's not good. Free igniters for everybody, let's go! What the f-
There it is.
What is that thing?
That's a human.
Wait, what?
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
What the f do you mean human?
We have to help the survivors.
Okay, so this is not an isekai then? Was that book a history book then?
Damn it.
Damn, this is horrific. Alright, I hope you're safe. There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. Let's see here. Deceased. No, none of them are breeding. Damn, we were too late. There must be others. Keep searching.
This is bad.
Get back, we got company.
What?
What's the deal with this one? It feels similar to that monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're gonna have to fight it. Okay, so there's something weird going on here then. Based on what I'm seeing so far, it sounds like the lore for this game is gonna be something along the lines of humanity f***ed up, created all these different tribes via genetic altering or something, and then accidentally turned themselves all into monsters, but for some reason it got changed into humans being monsters, I guess? I don't know. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them. Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? I agree. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
Look, we don't stand a chance to get that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight if we worked out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand? The two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press V to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. You can press V anytime, but if you use space attack to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuing attacking with, I hope that's spacebar and not right click, because right click was what I was using before. That appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
We have the edge. This could be our turn.
Squad battles with stunned enemies. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, the enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. In squad battles, press F to attack with all your equipped... Oh, to attack with your equipped weapon, or press E for skills, which consume MP. Oh my god, what is this music? This is awesome. Wait, was this the same composer as, the Three Houses guys? because they made some banging music. Performing an action will expend one turn icon, seen at the top of the screen. When all your turn icons are consumed, the opponent's round begins. Okay, so we have 2. On hard, enemies receive an additional turn icon in most battles. Oh no. Okay, so we can call on a power, we can wield arms, there's an item, we can pass, we can guard. What powers do I have? Use equipped igniter to deal weak fire damage to an enemy. Let's see what this looks like. Pretty decent damage, actually. Okay, so he's stunned, so he couldn't do anything. And it's dead. Not bad. What is mag? Unscathed triumph. Oh yeah, that character. We pulled through somehow. We're alive, and that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. Okay, so this character right here is dead. He doesn't have an XP bar. He is going to die. Dead giveaway. Red flag number 1. Character joins without a fuss. Red flag 2. No XP bar. Red flag 3. Probably can't access his skills, I assume. Yep. Red flag 3, baby.
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, this could get nasty. But we have the element of surprise. We could catch it off guard. We strike now, right? If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen using spacebar, there's a chance their entire break gauge will deplete at once for instant stun.
We can't get sloppy.
Not too many.
Let's do this.
Don't let
Oh! Whoops. I didn't stun it.
I won't hold back. Fire!
Oh god, it does so much damage.
Please.
Oh my god!
Burn tougher than I thought. Let's go.
Let's see what your melee attack does. Oh, you do not do a lot of damage.
Alright, okay. Victory is ours.
+1 strength. Oh, distribute remaining of points. Item acquisition rate, hit, evasion, escape. Lowers damage sustained from enemies. Oh, okay, so that's just all-round defenses. Raises magical attack damage. Let's get magical attack damage up for now.
Looks like we're safe for now.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Oh, this guy is alive. He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. Elder, don't bloody touch me. I had a bad enough spot without you making it worse. The monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. And of course, this is how it ends. Damn it all. Bloody hell. Oh, he's dead. Well, too bad. I could have saved you, but you decided to be an asshole.
Run.
You're so young, a fresh recruit. Get away from here now. That thing up ahead is... There's still more soldiers left to arrive, right? We can't just run and let them leave him be. We're too late. That monster. We can't just run away. Stay away from that thing. So where do these things normally reside, I wonder? It's not here either. Where could he have gone?
Hey.
This door openable? Oh, crap, it is. Oh, no, wait. Is this... You too. You're searching for someone. I can't answer that. Yet you cannot deny it either. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth.
What?
That cry, is that the human from earlier? Oh, it's at the top of that tower, isn't it?
Was that?
Hurry!
Let's hurry.
Push through! Cold! We have the edge. This could be our chance.
Get in there!
Wait, weren't you supposed to be stunned?
Burn to apple. Not done yet.
Weird. I could have sworn we stunned that one.
We did it.
I think we got them all.
This is a door. Oh, shoot. I was gonna try and heal him beforehand. The roof is just up ahead. Might have a moment. If I'm most honest, I have my doubts there would be survivors facing that monster together. May not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I can never live with myself. This time. And you plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you find whoever it is you're searching for. There's no turning back. There's no way I'm turning back, running from this now. I see. Well then, lend me your strength.
What do you think?
This feeling, I knew it. The human familiar is up there. What should we do?
Yep.
Try not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go. guessing this is gonna be like a dungeon within a dungeon? Nope, never mind. Just going straight to the top. Again, what the f is this thing?
Damn. Such tremendous power.
Yeah, you don't say.
Horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow. Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on our survival.
They won't hold back.
Well, no point holding back. 3! 3 damage! Okay, yeah, we're meant to lose this fight. There's no way.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch!
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
Is this the part where we awaken to our true power?
The power of fire!
How is it this strong?
What more can I do? Prince is my best friend and I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
You two run!
But...
I knew it!
Above all else,
NPC!
noble. And
NPC!
No matter the cost, farewell. If you would repay me, then live. Wasn't enough.
No! Please, say something!
Rip Bozo.
Don't be a fool. Just run before it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler.
Goddess? Oh no.
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I mean... The first one's kind of the only option, really.
Be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears.
Persona!
Power awaits thy command. The time has come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Ooh, wait, that looks kind of sick, actually. Excuse me? Did you just tear out your own heart? What the f? Yo, that looks sick! Sheesh! God. Sega.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Ooh, deals weak wind damage to one enemy, weak HP recovery to one ally. I guess we do the damage one.
Alright, that did the trick.
Yeah, that's doing some damage, alright. And it's back to normal. My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of igniter.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Ooh, attacking weak points. Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of those weaknesses, the word weak will display. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half. By half, huh?
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We can target those.
Okay. Homo Gorello. Okay, so the chest doesn't really mean anything. Oh, is it only just the one wing? Let's go for the legs, because that does the most damage, it seems. Archetype.
Wind!
That's it! Stay on it!
It's okay. Scour!
Done! You've gotta hit the other spots too!
Okay, so I'm guessing... Wait, didn't I just disable that attack? Or did I not break it? Okay, I guess I didn't break it. So it seems like the way this game's gonna play is like if you beat the weakness or hit them in certain areas, you get like a bonus turn essentially.
You hit their weakness!
I will seek her! Scour! Alright, how's that?
Yo, wing. Oh, what the?
Wait, what? It's
Ah!
really? It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough! It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do! Ick!
Come forth, royal soul!
Can you knock those apples off?
Wind!
Oh, were the apples not weak to wind? Okay, what about...
Vitus power!
Yeah, because I only have that. What if I just melee it? Okay, not weak to melee either.
Dodge! Not like they could get you with that! If we don't take out those apple things, you know, maybe there's something I can do.
Wait, why do I get a choice here? Don't tell me she dies if I say yes.
Understood.
Girl, you better not die.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Interesting. I wonder if there's an achievement for not letting her do that. I should have used the wind thing there.
Scour!
I do like the fact that they brought back weak points for RPG enemies. It's one of the things I missed in a lot of the older RPGs.
Vitus power! Wind!
Watch out! You're barely holding it together. You're barely holding together. Gotta heal up quick.
We're not going to use an item for that. Oh my god. What do you mean heals a little bit? That healed me to full HP.
Seeker! Scour!
This fight do be taking a hot minute though, I gotta say.
Let's go!
There we go. Finally. Ooh, nice little... What's AXP? Or AEXP?
Okay,
Oh, that's your archetype. AKA Persona.
not bad at all.
Oh, okay, my AG's increased. Let's increase my strength by 2, just because my melee attack's pretty lame right now.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the
Oh, come on, game. Let me just tab out for a second.
the power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him.
Oh, this guy.
Blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
I'm gonna guess that's our contact.
The lad's out cold, but he'll live.
Boo, the NPC lived.
Should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time.
Oh.
Scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Through the mirror lies the prince in deep slumber, hidden in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Can someone catch me up? Why am I so clueless?
Someone catch me up here.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is...
The masses are easily fooled.
He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, and the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble's scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood...
My god, he's like so quick to shank the kid.
I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there, and it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him, especially if he's volunteering.
I don't know about that. He could be double-crossing us.
And answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Save the prince from the death's curse. Rank. That's a is that how well I did, or that's a high ranking operation?
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
Ooh, guys has joined us. Man, we're getting allies quick.
Let's set up our...
I'm assuming like all these NPCs are dying by the end of the prologue.
Finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
Yeah, what the hell is a human?
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Thank you everybody for coming to this episode of the prologue for Metaphor Refantazio. I had to look at the name because I couldn't remember. It's got a really weird name. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. This has been Zelroth, and I'll see you all next time on the next episode of Refantazio. Have a good night, everybody. Bye for now.